SKT won the Brood War Section 2-0, with Fantasy taking a win over Jaehoon and Sue taking the win over C. We are now moving into StarCraft 2 of T1 versus Team 8. So if T1 wins the StarCraft 2 section, they have won, and there will be no ace match. If this Team 8 thing wins the StarCraft 2 section, we see an ace in StarCraft 2.
Indeed,
and
it's going to be best!
It's best.
It's going to be best one of SKT's Protoss line, their super strong Protoss line.
StarCraft 2!
Best known in Brood War for his insane macro. Used to be
especially
in PvT and...
Well, when I watched this game, it was PvT, but
yeah.
I don't know about nowadays.
Well, in Season 1 of Pro League, he was actually beasting it up in PvZ as well, which kind of threw everyone for a loop.
He improved his PvZ significantly.
Yeah, so looking for some macro monster here.
Wow.
And who's his opponent going to be? Who's
Who will it be? You're going to say it, and I'm going to see it like half a second after, and I'm going to be mad.
Come on, show us, show us, show us. Come on! Come on!
Oh, I also like to point something out, but I'm going to get interrupted any second, but I'll start talking anyway. The teams who were in the Pro League Finals probably have less practice with StarCraft 2 because they were consistently practicing Brood War up to the Pro League Finals. So SKT1 and KT Rollskirt would be those teams, and the other playoff teams who might also be slightly behind are CJ Entis and Samsung Khan. So
wait,
do watch out for those teams.
Who the hell is this guy? It's some random rookie guy. What?
Who is it?
It says Terminator.
Sung.
Well, who the hell is this? What? Okay, does anybody know who this person is? I actually have no idea who this guy is. Oh, apparently he sang. Oh, okay. Kid says he sang. Okay, I know he is. But he's nobody important.
This says a lot, because the fact that they're playing him in StarCraft 2 means they're confident enough in his StarCraft 2 skill that, you know, they are not too afraid to play a possibly slightly weaker Brood War player.
Well, here's the thing.
So,
I think, I mean, one of the things that the teams might have been doing during Season 1 is to have their, their second-string players focus more on SC2, while they use their top-string players to play Brood War. So it would stand to reason that in this second season, their second-string players, quote-unquote, would actually be stronger in this game. But I guess we'll see if that's the case.
Especially in the early season, where the aces may not have caught up as yet. But we have... what race is this guy, Protoss?
I think it's a PvP. I'm just trying to double-check here on the roster. Yeah, they're both Protoss. So
we got
PvP.
Tomb Valley as our first map. So, reasonable to see a PvP. I will take over map analysis this time.
Go.
PvP on Entomb Valley is more defensive than the average map. Blink Stalkers aren't quite as common. 4-gates obviously much weaker as well due to the secondary ramp at the natural. Robo expand openings, as well as potentially a one-base Colossus push, are kind of favored in that case. Most PvPs on most maps we don't see third bases taken. However, this map has a very easy third with a ramp that is pretty easy to turtle in a PvP. So third base play is definitely more reasonable than possibly on other maps. But we have no idea what these players are going to have prepared for us. We have never seen them play StarCraft 2 ever. We don't even know anything about them. These guys could be Bronze League for all we know.
Dude, it would be so funny if Best, he PPs at the beginning of the game. He's like, Coach, there's a bug here. I can't research Dragoon range. Could you imagine? Oh, man, I'd be so happy. I hope somebody just pauses it for something ridiculous, like, my game's bugged. Zealots are bad. Anyway.
They do pretty good DPS, and they don't have retarded AI, so they can actually chase things.
Whoa. Don't you be making fun of my Down syndrome Dragoons, alright?
I'm not
alright?
I mean, your Dragoons are actually retarded.
Whoa. Alright, the PC term is Down syndrome, okay? God, what's wrong with you? Anyway,
Arc 2, here we go. Oh man, I cannot wait to get into this game.
One note, by the way, to anybody who was wondering. Originally, when Kespa announced the maps, they said they would be using the latter version of these maps, but they since changed that. Yeah. These are now the, was it WCS, or? Yeah,
World Championship Series.
Yeah.
So these are the versions that are used in Blizzard's, World Tour weird thing. So they are very similar to the common tournament versions, which means golds have been removed on Antigua as well as cross spawns enforced. On this map, there are no horizontal spawns. Players can spawn in cross positions or, top and bottom positions. on the same side. One player already raising his hand.
See, I'm telling you. I told you, man. He's
Wait,
like, Coach, Coach, I can't set the latency. I don't know what to do.
All right.
Dude, can you? I'm just like in my head. I'm picturing that the Flash meme where he's like raising his hand,
Yeah.
and he's
I
just
know.
like, Coach,
Coach, I got Grandmaster. I'm rank 1. When do I get a promotion?
He wants a raise.
Guy.
Alright, I don't know what we're waiting for either. We're just looking at the coach looking very somber.
Well, it's possible that they may have to get, all the StarCraft 2 stuff figured out. StarCraft 2 does have a bit more customizability as well, as far as in-game options. So, it does take a few seconds to set all that up.
Maybe, dude, how hilarious would it be if like nobody told these guys they were playing SC2? This guy's like, dude, what is this game? I came here to play Brood War. What is this?
I don't know what you're
He's just in the opening screen, he's just like has no idea what's going on. Oh, that'd be so awesome.
And I actually think it's really cool to see kind of one of the SKT's ace players. He's probably their third, their number 3. But, he's still a beast. He's like
yeah, definitely.
top class. But he's going up against someone that many people will not have heard of ever at all. In this Terminator guy, also known as Sang or something. I don't know. I've never heard of him, so I don't know. But, he could end up being a key player in StarCraft 2, the Sang guy. For all we know, like, he's Korean #1 GM, and...
He could be one of the barcode guys.
No, they're all barcode guys. They're all barcode
whatever,
guys.
Man. He's one of those barcode guys that's, like, super high.
One of them. Yeah, he's one of the Gosu barcode guys, and so is Best.
Interesting point related to that is that during last season of Pro League, Teammate essentially played the same 5 players every single match. It was Jaedong, Baby, C, like
Killer?
Jaehoon or Tyson sometimes, and then like Killer, and sometimes like a random rookie. But essentially the same lineup every time, because their roster overall is already very small.
Not big.
And then they only have a couple of star players, and the rest are all kind of like second string practice partners. So yeah, we really didn't see very much diversity at all from them. So yeah, let's see what these guys can bring to the SC2 table.
Indeed. Sorry for the tab out. Editing the thread real quick. Don't worry, you're not missing anything.
Oh my God! It's a 4-gate. He's proxy gating. Ah! You're missing it all, Poke Bunny. You're missing it all.
What exactly is this Sang guy's like official ID that will TL?
It'll probably be Sang, because TLC.
Right.
Like,
that gives me a Zerg.
Does it? Are you sure you didn't put an extra S? Because I think Sang with 2 S's is a Zerg. It's really confusing.
Right. Let's find out. Let's click it. No, this is the wrong guy.
I don't know. Oh, try neo.g Sang. Sometimes you need to put their clan tags. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just taking suggestions from my chat.
Thank you. Hopefully that works.
Alright, sweet. Sweet. Man, we have so many people in the chat.
Bam, thank you. We got Neo G Sang. I should actually probably be TLPDizing them as StarCraft 2 players, but I'm not, because they don't actually have those pages up yet.
They don't yet exist.
Oh, they don't. These players are actually non-existent.
VT Whiplash is saying that he can't join your chat because Own TV sucks. Just saying.
I'm sorry. Hi, Whiplash.
I assumed he was talking to you. Because it wouldn't make sense if he was telling me that Own TV sucks. Anyway. I don't know what's going on here. I'm just going to run another commercial because I'm greedy.
Fine. Since you have taken the initiative, I'll do the same thing. Yeah, man, you're the one with like 4K viewers or something crazy. You're beasting it up. I'm still down here on 1400.
Twitch TV, man, that's the power. That's the power. Power of the Twitch.
I just have to tweet SC2 Pro League OMG and people will flock.
Tweet it and nerds will come.
SC2 Pro League OMG. Alright, I think we're getting started. Well, we've got an ad, so screw that.
We've got an ad with dubstep and a P on it. It must be good.
More ads, woohoo. I could be greedy and run another ad, but I won't. Because I don't want to risk the chance of missing anything.
And here we go. Oh
here we
my
go.
god, my first StarCraft 2 cast
Are you in game
ever.
yet? Oh, there it is!
Wow.
Oh, everyone going, oh.
And it looks like Best will spawn as the red Protoss on the bottom right. Looks like his account ID is just SK Telecom.
SK
That's interesting.
Telecom, yeah.
I guess,
I
it's
guess
a shared
they'll all
account.
use the same account.
And,
That makes sense.
An
actually,
H-team account
because
as well. Yeah.
they all practice on barcodes, obviously.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they didn't want to spend a bunch of money on also extra account. Oh god, they are playing on well, no, they're not playing on this, but they were obsing on 4-3 resolution.
Ooh.
This looks
Interesting.
awful if you're a StarCraft 2 player. Everything looks so squished.
Yeah, I don't notice any change. I'm just like looking at them, I'm like, what? Oh,
Oh.
it's skinnier, yeah. Usually it's
Very
flat screen.
much so.
For anyone
So
wondering,
Spock-
that's because, I mean, their casting setup this whole time has been 4-3 because Brood War's 4-3. So I think they just, like, for simplicity's sake, are just not changing anything.
Yeah. They also are not putting up the name tags at the top with the supply counts, which is like, that's a staple.
That's alright. Best is on the left, Sang is on the right. Haha.
Yeah, I'll put up an overlay for that, so you know.
Actually, wait, I assume that was the case. Is that actually the case? Yes, I think it's the case. Well, Best is
Top
red,
right is,
Sang is blue, so
yeah,
that's
best
fine.
is red.
So, Gateway and Gas from both players, Chrono boosting out Le Probe.
No, I just deleted the other one. Crap.
Alright, it looks like the probes are going to pass in the middle map. Are they going to see each other? It looks like they should have. Not actually sure about that. Looks like there's a Team 8 Cheerful there. With like a random stick figure. Anyways. Looks like nothing out of the ordinary coming out just yet. Looks like we're actually seeing some GSL statistics at the bottom. That's very interesting. Since, of course, this is the first time Pro League has SC2 in it, they obviously don't have any statistics to use, so they're just going to borrow some of GSL's. Ooh, wait, was that core blocked? Wow, that's interesting. Pest tried to make his core, and Sang's probe just walked into the little shadow thing there, so you can build it.
Like 4 seconds ahead of me. I'm going to do a quick refresh. Don't flame me.
Alright.
Alright, there we are. Second gas going down for both players, looks like. So both players will be playing rather defensive. Definitely pretty common on this map, as you know, it's pretty hard to do a 4-gate or serious early pressure. You know, both players going to be mining that second gas. The core of Sang, or wait, no.
Yeah, Sang.
Yeah, Sang is ahead. No. Yes. Sang's core, that's Sang. His core is ahead. We got a Zealot out for Best. I think Sang actually did skip the Zealot. Just kidding. There it is. We just didn't see it. I'm sorry. I have been fixing overlays. We have Zealots chasing both probes out. Nothing serious going on yet. I'm really curious to see once this game gets heated up. Oh my god, my stream just froze for a second.
Dun dun dun.
Anyway, once this gets heated up, you know, what kind of styles they'll play, if we'll see anything out of the ordinary. Because, you know, for all we know, these guys didn't watch a single GSL game, and they came up with all their own crazy strategies. I mean, that's unlikely, but...
Yeah, I'm sure they took some inspiration at least, but...
Ooh,
yeah,
we got a
see.
Twilight down for Sang, and a Robotics down for Best. Second gate as well, on the way for Mr. Best.
Now, do you think this is going to be Blink or DTs?
I would guess Blink, just because this map is such a common robo map that I don't know why you would ever, like, go DT in this fashion.
Because Dark Templars are the shit, man.
Yeah,
They're
but
the
at the same time, I mean, Robo also counters Blink. Oh, wait.
Yeah,
It's gonna
DT,
be,
baby!
It's gonna be TT. Wow, we've got a Dark Shrine in the first StarCraft 2 game ever.
Now,
This guy is a cheesy bitch.
the very interesting thing is
excuse me.
that Best was doing a lot of DT builds in his PvP when he played Brood War last season as well. In fact, so much so that Stork even took inspiration and used a DT build one game. And when the when they interviewed him and asked him about it, he said, "Oh yeah, Best was doing a lot of DT builds and winning, so I thought I'd try it too." So that was quite funny.
It's funny. And we've got an Observer out and then an Immortal. So Sang has a small timing window here, which if he misses, he will lose almost certainly. But if he hits, he could win. We've also actually got a fourth gate going down, so this indicates kind of a charge slot Archon possible follow-up, going for a one-base Zealot Archon like bust. Morphing DTs can morph into Archons in this game, normal Archons. We've got an Observer going out for Best. Anyway, this Dark Shrine is actually going to finish around the same time the Observer gets to the base, so that's perfect timing for Sang, because that gives him the chance to warp in DTs and actually do some serious damage, despite a Robotics being already on the field. And Expansion's going up for Best. He just started another Immortal, so he's going to have to cancel that as soon as he sees this. Oh my god, will he cancel it? Where's the Observer?
Now. It's been scouted. The DTs are warping in. Is it going to be in time? It looks like it's immediately become an Archon, actually. He's just going for a bust here.
Okay, so he probably did this because he saw the OBS move into his base, and he didn't want to risk the possibility of losing these DTs, because he assumed that there would be another OBS out, right? But this could actually still work out for Sang, because he's going to use this to break the ramp and then warp in a lot of Zealots. He's actually skipping... Ooh! I think he's actually skipping charge completely, if I'm correct. He's going to go straight for this expansion. I think this is going to be... Yeah, cancel is going to be forced on the expansion. But I still think Best definitely is the advantage here.
This is so weird. I mean,
yeah, this is a really weird build.
What on earth?
This is not crazy, but it's definitely non-standard.
Dark Shrine Archon Rush. I've never seen this in my PvP games. Wow.
Well,
or in any VODs for that matter.
Close proxy pylon. Yeah, I mean, we usually see DTs attempt to be used, and then, you know, a later kind of charge Archon bust on the Expo. But this is definitely, he's definitely gearing specifically towards this Archon attack. You know, he definitely did this build with this in mind. We got a 4th gate on the way, 3rd Immortal out, as well as a Warp Prism on the way, so he's going to be trying to do a little Warp Prism harass. Yeah, we actually do have charge on the way, as well as an expansion for Sang. He's just going to be looking to contain for as long as possible. I feel like Best has made a slight error here. I feel like the correct move is, upon seeing this, to tech immediately to Colossus. That's really how you want to deal with this, because, I mean, there's no other way you're going to be able to charge that Archon army without having a large Colossus count, because charge that Archon is actually very efficient against, you know, any composition containing Stalkers and Immortals.
Indeed.
This Warp Prism harass could be very dangerous, though.
Yeah, I'm wondering, do you think he's going to pick up a couple of his Immortals? He's got a bunch of Immortals there. Might go for a Mortal drop and warp in at the same time. But a nice little patrolling Stalker. It looks like it didn't quite see... I don't know if it actually saw the Warp Prism. I don't think it did. Although, no, never mind. He does have units in position to stop it. So it looks like he did see it, or at least he's anticipating something like that. And looks like the Warp Prism just flying around here, avoiding the Nexus. Where's he going to go? Looks like he's going to try and go into the main. He does have 2 things loaded. I assume those are actually Immortals. I actually didn't see what exactly they were.
Yeah, they did click on it. They are both Immortals.
Alright, excellent.
Warp Prism has been spotted. Units being warped in. Oh, on both sides, so quite a committed attack here from Best. Actually, really clever. I think this could go really well for him. Immortals tearing apart the Stalker. Zealots going to work on each other. Looks like Best may, if he gets another warp in, and he could have an advantage here. Both armies are going across the map towards Sang's base. Zoom in of death. No additional warp-ins yet for Best.
It looks like both Immortals survive, get picked right back up into the Warp Prism, and now Best's main army is charging across the map towards Sang's base. Sang's expansion, it looks like has already finished. He can't cancel that anymore. He just has to defend it now. And here we go in main engagement. The speed has finished for those Zealots. They're going to charge right around the force fields, but it looks like now Zealots of Best coming in as well. The force field's kind of blocking everything at the ramp, but it doesn't matter. You can shoot from the other side, and actually that's going to work against those Chargelots and Archons, or I guess the Archons can just trample them. They were just kind of chilling at the back there for a little bit. And so many units coming in for Best here. Only a couple of units left for Sang. And this is not looking good for him. He's going to lose his expansion at least. Looks like he's charging up the ramp here. The force field does go down. He doesn't have any Archons of his own to trample that force field, so he's going to be kind of just chilling at the bottom. But he does have the Warp Prism to spot on the high ground and also to do warp-ins on the top here. Zealots coming in. And it looks like Sang is just going to go down here. Just not nearly enough units. He's got 2 Stalkers left, and that is it. Yeah, this is going to be game over. Best going to take game number 1 here. Although it looks like, no, there's a DT warp in. Sang has warped in a DT into Best's main. He's not going down without a fight, but I don't think that's going to be enough, though. I mean, he can't even base race, even if he kills all the probes, but no. Oh, so we're getting a shot of Bisu, and there's the GG. And Best will take game number 1 with a grin on his face. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the first ever StarCraft 2 match in Pro League. And Poke Bunny, has he died? Poke Bunny, are you alive?
I am right here.
Alright. You just went silent for a
Sorry.
second. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. I muted myself for a minute.
Alright, no problem.
Sorry.
So, well done by Best. A very strange build, though, from Sang. Dark Shrine into Archon Rush, huh?
Definitely a bit unique. Not crazy in concept, but just something we don't really see very often.
Yeah, and for any Brood War fans, by the way,
review.
who aren't sure about what the Dark Shrine thing is, in SC2 you actually need different buildings to build High Templar and Dark Templar. So after the Twilight Council, you can either get the Templar Archives for just High Templar or the Dark Shrine. And the Dark Shrine is extremely expensive gas-wise. It's 250 gas. So that is a pretty big investment. And to just get a random Archon there seems a little bit silly.
Yeah.
Well, either way,
Someone
SKT
PM'd me to
looking
tell
good.
you to check your Skype.
Who did what?
Someone PM'd me to say check your Skype.
Check my Skype. I don't see anything. Oh, I see something. Ha. Ha, somebody begging for a shout out. No shout out for you.
It was Nina Zerg.
KKKKK. Oh, was it? No shout out for you either. Ha.
PM'd me.
No shout outs for anybody. Ha. Ha.
Alright, so I'm not sure if we'll have a commercial break or a replay review. Looks like it will be a commercial break, so I will have a commercial break of my own. Viewer numbers steadily rising.
Yeah,
We're
baby.
still in the first match at 1,600 viewers, so we should rise throughout the night. The combined viewers probably sitting around 6 or 7K at this point.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, we got 6,500 people watching. Wow. Okay. When I read my PMs, that doesn't mean send me troll PMs. Thanks.
Oh, by the way, some people are saying I should raise my stream sound a little bit. The thing is, I want to keep it relatively quiet because otherwise there's Korean commentators in the background, and I don't want to have to like talk over them too much. So hopefully you guys can understand if the game sounds are a little bit quieter than you're used to.
You can turn up or down that in XSplit as well as on your computer, so you can like manipulate what the stream hears.
Yeah,
as well.
no, yeah, you're right. I just mean like even in terms of what the stream's hearing, I don't want the Korean commentators to be too loud. I'll turn up the background a little bit, but
No, you would want to turn down the background if the Koreans are too loud.
well, no, because they want the game sounds louder as well.
Oh, alright, so you could. Yeah,
But
okay.
it's impossible to do that because the Korean commentators are also there. So anyway, hopefully it's okay, guys. It's not going to be perfect.
Apologies.
We are slaves to the Korean broadcast, unfortunately.
And we are. Well, if we weren't, we wouldn't be able to do it at all.
That's true. That's true.
So we would like to take a minute to thank Kespa for allowing us to do this.
Yes.
Or not caring.
Thank you,
or-
Kespa, for not shutting us down.
Thank you very much to Kespa for not.
Kespa/OGN, I guess.
Yeah. But I mean, Kespa's the boss, man. They're like they're all over everyone.
Indeed.
What Kespa says goes. We got more crazy Korean ads. Korean ads are freaking weird. If you haven't watched a lot of Korean streams, especially Brood War streams, I feel like are weirder than GSL ads.
Because the GSLs like knows they have a big foreign audience, so they try to keep it tame, a little bit tamed.
The TT Sambo ads back in GOM TV Classic. Those were the days.
Wasn't it TG Sambo?
It was TG Sambo, but they sounded like TT Sambo.
TG
you're
Sambo
right.
Intel Classic. I can even do it, man.
And they did little dances with and sang about their computers and how great they were. The Intel computers. TG Sambo, whatever that is.
Yeah, dude. Dude, you're a terrible esports fan. You don't even know TG Sambo. God, Poke Money, man.
Well, I was thinking of how they always sounded like they were saying Titty Sambo.
Nice, nice. Oh my god, the gun run is in my chat. Everybody say hi to the gun run.
Hello, Gunrun. You
Look-
should be in mine too, but you're a Twitch employee, so you
Gun
probably
run
should.
is legendary. I hear all about the gun run on like State of the Game, because he's like some streaming god, and
yeah,
he has
he's
now
like,
graced
the
my
god of
chat.
streaming.
The gun run has actually graced my chat, guys. He's like Flash of streams. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh man, I see Gunrun just going crazy. Or people rather are saying Gunrun like crazy in the chat now. Man, now I see why people wanted slow mode, because this is actually going ridiculously fast. I don't think I've ever had this many. Oh no, I barely hit. For SPL Finals, the live cast, I think I barely hit 5K viewers. So if we break that today, that'll be sick. That'll be awesome. I love all you guys.
I think you're already above that, aren't you?
I'm just under. I'm at 49.40 right now.
Oh man, not quite there.
All right.
Pretty close though.
Gunrun can turn on slow mode, right?
Night, certainly.
All right, Gunrun. If you think slow mode is required, please slow mode things. I am a stream chat newbie. All I do is troll other people's chats.
You want a less chaotic stream chat? You can join mine. No, I'm kidding.
Man, people keep saying I sound like Orb.
It's true.
Hold on.
You actually legit sound exactly like Orb.
I'm
not.
You know what?
I don't mean to be rude, but
you know what?
legitimately
I'm gonna go ask Orb if he wants to do a co-cast with me. It will be like the same person talking to himself.
That would be. I actually would like to hear that just to see if I can tell the difference.
We should actually just pretend. We should actually just like tell people that
we
know
should
Orb.
Just get him on right now, like, and you can stop talking. You'll keep your stream up, but just stop
I know,
talking.
just like pretend.
And I'll transition to talking to Orb, and no one will know the difference.
Now, dude, it would be even better if we like advertised like Orb doing a solo cast or me doing a solo cast, and we actually did a dual cast and didn't tell anybody, so it sounded like we were just talking to ourselves. People are like, "Wait, is this a solo cast? Like, what's going on here?"
Oh my
Orb just like went crazy. All right,
like,
I'm now Orb. Guys, I can't be Orb. I'm Asian. I'm Asian. I'm Asian Orb.
Oh, you're Asian Orb. That actually makes it even funnier.
Ah. It's not cool. You know what you guys should say? You guys should say Orb sounds like me. I am the original. Then I'd be okay with that. Boom. I don't sound like Orb. He sounds like me. He's copying me.
More Diablo 3 ads. There are actually only 3,000 on the Korean source stream, so you have more than the Korean stream.
Well, I mean, that's their fault because they didn't prepare an
TV,
English cast. Well, they didn't prepare an English cast for opening day. Like, that's totally their fault. It's totally their fault.
If they don't want that foreign market, we will be glad to take it all for ourselves. We may, well, I know Sale you generally do, like, most or all the matches restream. I don't know exactly how rigorously you do that, but...
well, yeah, for Season 1 I did, I think, every single match. I might have missed a couple when I actually went to Korea, but yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got to watch some matches live. It was so awesome. I got to stand 5 feet away from Reach as he walked past me.
Nice.
It's crazy.
The aura of his presence.
I know.
Alright, looks like we are back in the studio, so we should have another match coming up very soon. Excited to see our next players. I would be very surprised, actually, if we didn't see Jaedong, to be honest.
That's true. This is a must-win situation now for Team 8. They lost the first best of 3, and now they're down
the
one game in this best of 3.
Though, I believe. They're pre-submitted, although we don't know them beforehand. Because they showed us who would have played in set 3.
Well, no, I think the coaches just like tell them or something.
They're pre-submitted, but we don't know in advance.
Yeah, they're not announced. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes more sense. Anyway, we're now doing
obviously the reason they changed to that was they used to pre-announce the players, but if you're a Brood War follower, you know the main reason why they changed from that.
Indeed, indeed.
I don't know if I should mention it
I actually
or not.
think a lot of Brood War players don't really know. Like, a lot of people who follow Brood War still ask, like, you know, are the matches, or are the matchups submitted beforehand or whatnot. I think we can talk about it. Like, basically, guys, it was because of a fine young man named Savior and the match fixing that he did.
Worse?
Huh? Yeah, but I mean, you know, obviously Savior gets
Savior
most of
was
the
more
flack.
famous, obviously,
Yeah.
but
basically, guys, there was a match-fixing scandal in Brood War where players were intentionally throwing games, and there was a lot of basically illegal betting going on around Pro League, around Brood War. So previously the matchups were actually submitted like a week in advance, so you knew who was playing next week, and obviously then that lets people bet on the matches, on the outcomes. So in order to prevent that kind of match fixing, they stopped announcing the matchups beforehand and just did it on the day.
Yeah.
A little bit sad, but there it is.
I mean, Both have
look at
their
that.
benefits. Yeah, I did see the Warp Prism.
Barely, barely, barely. Very nice.
Yeah. Both of them have their benefits because, you know, I feel like this actually gives a lot of advantage to the teams who predict their opponents better.
Yeah.
Because if you practice for a specific matchup and then get it, that's a big deal. You know, especially in StarCraft 2, that's extremely hard to do though at this point because they all have no idea.
I think it shows off a lot
they're-
more like the skill of the coaching staff in making their player
Exactly.
picks. So yeah, I think it does make
Yeah.
things interesting. But you know, on the other hand, like in terms of like for the fans, it used to be really exciting if you knew like next week it's gonna be Flash versus J-Down. Oh my
Yeah,
god, I
that's
cannot
very
wait
true.
to watch that. You know, so it just gets like a lot more hype going. But no, I do agree that you know, yeah, in terms of picking the players, that's actually quite interesting as well.
Indeed, and like for StarCraft 2 though, I mean, you gotta practice all matchups. You have no freaking clue who's gonna play. They don't
True,
even
that's
know
true.
like anything. Like, I mean, the chances of Best expecting to play Sang or Song or whatever his name is are, you know, slim to none.
Mhm.
They're probably asking him a lot about StarCraft 2 right now, so if anyone's translating in the chat, that would be great.
Translations? Any Koreans available?
It's too late now, but
If you're Korean, you get mod, insta mod.
if you're Korean, you get mod.
Oh wait, no, that's not right. Hold on.
Everyone will PM you, hey Sale,
Oh
I'm
my god,
Korean.
the gun run can get us a Korean. Man, this guy's crazy.
The gun
Look at this,
run.
the gun
Oh,
run, he just does
I will
everything.
Just code you a
If you
Korean.
have a problem on like that is in any way, shape, or form related to the stream, even if it's not, if you're just like streaming and you have a problem, like you know what? Gunrun might actually be the solution to girl blog. Like instead of girl blogging, we should do like girl streaming. So if you have a girl
streams?
problem, you just turn on your stream, be like Gunrun. What do I do? How do I get this girl to fall in love with me?
Oh my god.
And Gunrun will
I
just be like, okay, here's what you do. It'll be sick, man.